I believe we're live. Welcome to English Palette. If you're joining us on Twitch or on Discord, it's awesome to see you. We'll be starting in just a minute. Grab a drink, make yourself comfortable, and enjoy the lesson.
Are you hear me? Thank you.
Could you wait? I don't think the Twitch is audible anyways. Mm. I, I don't think people are able to hear you on Twitch. I don't think people. Okay, okay, it's working.
Yes, I have.
I was a kid when I watched this movie, so I don't remember really now. Yes, at least you remember.
Oh, thank you. I see. I see.
If you want help later about this, I can try to help you. Just when you finish, just ping me.
I can hear you.
Okay, let's try that. Okay, how about now? Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me now? I know the sound is not the best, but it will have to do for now. Okay? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I know, but on Twitch. Guys, on Twitch, can you hear me now? Can you hear me on Twitch? Okay, can you give me a yes or a no? If you can hear me on Twitch now. Okay, very good. All right, I fixed it, but I'm sorry I cannot stream on Discord because that kills my microphone. Well, but since now I fixed it, let's try it. Let's try it again. Haha. Let's try it again. Okay, let's try that. Share the screen. Okay. Okay, that should work for you, Goodnam. I hope that works.
Yeah, I see.
Haha, okay, okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging in there for me. So let's get started. An article is about space, and it comes from Russia. Do we have any Russian users here? Long time ago, I used to study Russian, so I remember some of it. If any Russians are watching, привет, привет. Канадцы поздравляют ребяту из Москвы. That's the extent of my Russian. But you're not here for studying Russian. You're here for studying English. So, let's read an article. The article is from Yahoo News, and it's about Russia picking a cast for a movie to be shot in space. Okay, so we have to decipher the title. We are picking a cast for a movie that is shot in space. All right, so are you serious, guys? It seems like they are going to be shooting a movie in space. That's really cool. They will be shooting a movie. Well, another word for shooting, they're making a movie, basically, right? Making a movie. They're shooting a movie. And they are going to pick cast. Okay, so what does this mean? Pick. To pick in this case. Any guesses? You can unmute your mic and say, what do you think it means to pick? To pick in this case means? Hello, anybody in the chat? You can unmute your microphone. Sapphire. Okay, Sapphire, tell me, what do you think it means here? What's the title? Can you paraphrase the title for me? To pick.
Sure. Basically, just a minute. Russia selects or chooses cast for the movie that is going to be made in space.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna go to space and shoot it there.
Okay, so what does it mean to pick? To pick in this
to pick
case?
is like to choose.
Yeah, to choose or to select. Very good. Yes. Like you have to pick your courses, right? Sometimes. Pick your courses. Okay, and of course we have a cast. And cast means the actors, right? So it seems like Russia is selecting actors for a movie that will be made in space. That's crazy, guys. That's just crazy. Those Russians are amazing. Okay, here we go. Yes, White Star says to choose. Excellent. You feel smart? Well, you are smart. Don't doubt that for a second. All right, so let's actually see what this article is about. Here we have a picture of spacecraft. The Soyuz MS-17 is docking with Rasvet module of the International Space Station. Very good. Here we go. So let's read it, guys. Okay, and pick up some words. Let's pick up some words from this article. First of all, the news is from Moscow. Russia has picked 4 people to serve as non-professional crew members and actors in what is planned to be the first movie to be shot in outer space. Russia's Roscosmos Space Agency said on Thursday. Okay, so let's pick up some words from here. Okay, first of all, we have the crew. Let me get my tablet back up. The crew. Okay. And we have words like non-professional. That's easy, right? I think the rest is easy. Russia has picked 4 people to serve as non-professional crew members and actors in what is planned to be the first movie to be shot in outer space. Okay, outer space is just another word for space, right? It just means not space like I have a lot of space in my room because I threw out my junk, but it's outer space means out there, in space. Very good. Next paragraph, guys. Next paragraph. Some of them means what? The crew members, right? Are scheduled to be launched on a Soyuz MS-19 craft on October 5th. So basically this fall, they are going to be launching. Okay, that's a good word. Launch. Okay, launch. And it's not lunch, but it's launch. Okay, different vowel. Launch. Let's launch a spaceship. Okay. On October 5th. Okay, to be delivered to the International Space Station. For short, they call it the ISS. By the way, guys, have you ever seen the International Space Station? You can see it at night. Did you know that? Yeah, okay, good.
Also the live stream from
Mm-hmm.
cameras, so you can just go and check out the Earth whenever you want.
Yes, well, you can see it in real time, but also if there's a website where you can type in the city you live in, and then it will tell you exactly what time the space station is going to pass over your head. And at that time, you can go outside, and if it's a clear night, you can actually see it passing above your head. It's pretty cool. So the ISS. Very good. Check it out, guys. There's a website that tells you these things. Maybe you can post the link in the chat if you want, if somebody finds it. Okay. So among others, okay, let's continue this idea here. This space station, or the ISS, orbits the Earth. Orbits the Earth. Okay, so that's an important word. Where's my tablet? It's gone. Okay, orbit. Orbits the Earth. Okay, so orbit, I think you know what that means. It's basically, it's the path that the spaceship is traveling around the Earth. It's usually kind of like an egg shape or a circular pattern, right? And we have another word, altitude, of around 220 miles or 354 kilometers. Wow! That's pretty impressive. Okay, so the altitude is another word. The altitude. Pretty cool. It makes me jealous. I want to go there. That would be really cool to go there. Well, but these are non-professionals, remember? These are non-professionals. That means these are regular people like you and I, right? Somebody who has never been an astronaut. That's another word we should maybe look at. Astronaut. Now, astronaut is another interesting English word because it has two parts to it. Astro is a prefix which means the stars, okay? For example, on the keyboard you have a symbol that looks like a star, and it's called the asterisk, okay? So astronaut is, the first one is a star, and naut is someone who travels, someone who travels. So we have other English words like aquanaut, someone who travels in the water, and we have an astronaut, someone who travels in the stars, okay? Star traveler.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I already heard, not only in Portuguese but in English, the word cosmonaut.
Yes.
Yes, most time in Russia, when it's Russia astronauts, I guess. What's
Yeah,
the
we have.
difference?
Yeah, we actually have two
It's
words. Yeah, cosmonaut. Cosmonaut is another word, but it's not as popular in English as astronaut. But it exactly means the same thing. The only difference is that the first root of the word comes from the word cosmos. Cosmos, which means the world. Okay. So the Greek word for the world is cosmos. So the actual translation would be the world traveler, right? But astronaut is more specific. It's the stars. We're talking about the outer space. But, you know, most people just use it interchangeably. Just cosmonaut is not as popular in English. Does that help you? By the way,
Not only in English, but in Portuguese too. We saw the most part astronaut, then cosmonaut.
Very good. So thank you. So foreign player, I want to thank you for your question. And by the way, anybody can ask questions anytime. So foreign player's first language is Portuguese, which is very interesting. So I will say obrigado, which means thank you for your question.
Yeah,
Brazilian?
very nice pronunciation.
Are you Brazilian?
No, I'm not Brazilian. Are you kidding? But I have Brazilian friends.
I'm
I have Brazilian
Brazilian,
friends. I have Brazilian friends,
Oh,
and I love Brazilian food, such as feijoada. Feijoada.
Feijoada.
The
Oh,
feijoada.
it's really a nice dish. It's very
I'm,
common,
Brazil.
Yes.
I'm Brazilian
principally
too.
in the Fridays.
On Fridays?
Yeah.
It's really
Oh,
common.
okay.
Yeah, it's really common in the
Ah.
most restaurants.
Because it's a
This is a special every Friday. They have feijoada.
yeah, because feijoada is a bean made of beans, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes,
I love it.
beans
It's a-
and sausage, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Good.
guys, please type in the chat the word feijoada so that other viewers can look it up. I don't mean to make you hungry, but it's an amazing dish. You should try it, guys. Anyway, let's go back to the article. Let's go back to the
Okay,
article. Well, this is good. So, these people are non-professionals, so we need to train them, I guess. So, here we have a quote. Quote by this agency. Among other things, they say, they will have to take centrifuge tests. Centrifuge tests. And they will have to be trained, I guess. What's centrifuge? Centrifuge tests. Now that one, you might be wondering, what is centrifuge?
Is it like they put people in a machine and it rotates at extreme speeds?
Very good. You see, that's right. And I think you didn't know this word, but you guessed it, right? You guessed it.
I have known this word called centrifugal force.
Okay, very
I
good.
studied
Oh,
it.
yes. So this idea of century, which means center, right? Center. So centrifuge has to something to do with something outside of a center, right? Yes, you're right. So it's a machine that makes you go spin and makes you experience high G's, right? So gravity stronger than the gravity on Earth to train yourself. So these people, very good. So they will have to undergo. Oh, undergo, that's a great word. Undergo. And here, guys, I should probably introduce you to my trusted dictionary. You can see it on the shelf there. It's called Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. If you are a learner of English, you must have a good dictionary, guys. I can't stress this enough. Why? Because sometimes looking up words on Google doesn't necessarily give you the best definition. Let me just show you the dictionary that I have in mind. This is what it looks like. It's Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. So let's just take a look. For example, a word like undergo. Undergo. Okay, let's look it up. Very good. Undergo. This already gives you pronunciation. This is the British pronunciation.
Undergo.
Undergo. Oh, undergo. Yes. Or the American pronunciation.
Undergo.
Undergo. Okay. But why are learners' dictionaries so good? Because they give you a lot of, first of all, the explanation of the word is given in simple English so that learners can get it. And also they give you many examples, right? Examples are really important for learners. So for example, here it says to experience something. Wow, that's very vague, right? Undergo means to experience something. But something that is a change, you know, experience a change or experience something unpleasant. So here are some examples. My mother underwent major surgery last year. Okay, so it's an event that is maybe not pleasant or it changes your life in some way. So let's just see. In the chat, can somebody provide me with an example sentence with the word undergo? Undergo. So you can I'm looking at both chats on Discord and on Twitch. If you would like, write an example sentence with the word undergo in it, or underwent in the past tense, and I will give you some feedback. Okay? Undergo. So we have another example. Some children undergo a complete transformation when they become teenagers. So we can undergo a change, we can undergo an illness, we can undergo a traumatic experience, okay? Okay, Noob Jr. says he has to undergo a surgery. Very good sentence, right. He has to undergo a surgery. Very good. Good usage. Right. We have... Okay. Yun or Picasso? Picasso says she had to undergo a gruesome trial before ascending to the heavens. Yes, I guess someone maybe was terminally ill, and they have undergone an illness that ended up in them departing this world. Yes, on Picasso, thank you. Excellent. Well, let's go back to so anyway, a dictionary that is for learners. Advanced means they have all the words you need, and learner's dictionary is something that will really help you by providing you with examples and easy definitions. Okay, so they have to go the centrifuge tests, vibration tests. Oh my goodness, vibration tests. That means their bodies will be shaken, right? Vibration. And also they will be trained in zero gravity plane. Now, who knows what that means? What is a zero gravity plane? Anybody? You can speak up.
They try to emulate the space environment where there's no gravity force pulling you towards the Earth, so they get to the muzzle loss that they're going to bear, and then in space shooting the foe.
Very good. Yes. So do you know another word for that? Zero gravity. It starts with a W. If you guys know, type it in the chat. Okay. Zero gravity. There is another one called weight. Mm-hmm. Anybody?
Weightless.
Very good. Weightlessness. Okay, weightlessness. So that means weight, less means without, right? And ness is just a noun suffix. Very good. Weightlessness, zero gravity. Thank you guys. You are awesome. You are just awesome. Okay, and one more training. They have to undergo parachute training, guys. Parachute training. Parachute. Has anyone had the experience of jumping out of a plane with a parachute? Anybody? Yes or no? Would you like to?
With a helper, yes. Somebody volunteered. Do that.
Okay, that's my drawing of a parachute. Someone on the parachute. There you go. Yeah, so you would like to try that, yeah? Who is that?
Of course.
Okay, Sapphire. Yes, yes. I would like that too. Parachute, yes. Although some people might not. Some people might prefer to stay home and not jump out of an airplane. Yes. Oh, Nevermore joined us. Wonderful. Thank you, Nevermore, for joining us. I really enjoyed your interaction last time. So later we'll have a little discussion. You can join us for that as well. Excellent. Right. So these people will have to be trained in a centrifuge, a spinning machine. They will also have to be trained for vibration, and they will also have to be trained for zero gravity and parachute. Amazing. So the film has the working title of Challenge. Challenge, guys. Challenge. And the four people will begin training for spaceflight by the end of this month. Okay, so they are already starting their training, the agency said. Sapphire, or I just wonder, maybe somebody's unmuted. Because I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay, that seems to fix it. Not really. I'll turn this down a little bit. Okay, let's continue. So, after a medical screening and as a cast for the drama, Russia has picked 36-year-old actor Yulia Peresild and actor and director Klim Shipenko, 37. Look guys, they are not so old. 36 and 37 to be included in the main crew. Yeah, so I don't know where the noise is coming from, but that's okay. Thanks. So, no, I was just looking and Aunt Picasso told me that nobody's unmuted. Okay, so it must be my machine that's making noise. Anyway, so look at that, guys. These people are regular actors. Okay, they're 36 and 37. And then another actor, Alena Mordovina, 33, together with the camera director Alexei Dudin, were nominated as a reserve crew. So I guess reserve crew here means in case something goes wrong, right? In case something goes wrong, reserve means backup. Backup crew. Okay, there will be a backup crew. And in October 2020, Russia sent the last crew carrying a US member to the International Space Station. Okay, so that means Russia serves the United States, helping them carry astronauts to the space station, marking an end to a long dependency as the United States revives its own crew launch capability in an effort to drive down the cost of sending astronauts to space. All right, guys. So this is a little bit difficult to understand, but I wonder if some of you would like to try and guess. Just if you can give me the gist of this paragraph. Anybody who would like to try? Give me the gist of this paragraph. Give me the gist. The gist means the main part. The main part. General meaning. Anybody? Okay, it's important that you develop your intuitions. Who would like to try? Who would like to try? Okay.
Hello.
Hello there. Hello, anybody? Tito?
Yeah.
Hello, Tito.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hello. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Okay. You're glad to be here? Okay, that's great. Who else is glad to be here? Give me a thumbs up or something, okay? Because I feel like I'm talking to my camera. I hope there are people on the other side. Okay, excellent. Very good. Well, let me paraphrase it for you guys. So in October of 2020, what happened was that Russia sent American crew to the ISS. And this was the last time. They are not going to do it anymore. Okay? Because this means that the United States has long depended. They depended on Russia to take their astronauts out to the International Space Station. Okay, so they were using Russia as a taxi service. Take our people to the ISS. Okay, we'll pay you and you'll take us there. But now they say the United States revives its own capability. Okay, revives means, where's my tablet? Here we go. Revive means to bring back to life. Revive, bring back to life. Okay, bring back to life. So that means United States is going to have another way to send astronauts into space after this, right? Why? Because it was very expensive. It says in an effort to drive down means reduce, bring down the cost of sending astronauts to space. I guess they had to pay Russia a lot of money, and the Americans think we can do it cheaper. Okay? All right, guys. So what do you think about this article? Do you have any questions about the article first, before we start discussion? Do you have any questions? Anybody? Question time? No, no questions? Okay. So I have a question for you. Would you like to be picked for a movie in space? So basically there will be yes and no, and you need to give your supporting details. Okay? Give your supporting details. All right, let's hear from you guys. What do you think? Would you like to be picked for a movie made in space or shot in space? Anybody? Good Nam? Yeah, Good Nam, you go first. Tell me your opinion.
I think I would like to be picked for a movie in space.
Why? Why would you like to be picked?
I like to be picked because I can go out to space.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Your microphone seems a little bit muddled. Can you speak closer?
I can't go
to the
out
mic?
to space.
Okay, because it's an opportunity to go out of space, out to the outer space, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Excellent. Thank you, Nam. Excellent. Anybody else? What do you think about this? Would you like to be picked?
Well, it isn't as easy as it sounds, right? Like you have to go through those tests where and experience like higher gravity, 5Gs and 10Gs, and you'll have to float in the space, and you'll have to exercise every day to avoid your muscles being lost in space. So considering all that, as much as I'd like to be picked, it's only realistic that I take into consideration all things. So I like to politely decline the offer.
Oh, that's very nice answer. By the way, I have a special button here that we will use when somebody says something very wise. I'm going to play a special sound. Here we go. You get a score of 3, okay? This is a gift I brought with me from Japan, and it's called button. Because when you say something wise, I'm going to play this sound. You get a score of 3. Thank you so much, Sapphire, for giving us your opinion. Anybody else? The question is, would you like to be picked for a movie made in space or no? Twinkle, welcome! So nice to see you in the chat on Twitch. Twinkle, I'll ask you a question. Would you like to be picked for a movie made in space? I'll just wait for you. You don't mind the harsh training? The training in the centrifuge? It's like going through a washing machine, right? They spin you around and round. And jumping out with a parachute? Oh, Twinkle says I'm not on Discord. Okay, very good. No problem. There are multiple places where you can reach me. Great. Thank you. Excellent. Well, Twinkle answered yes, so she also gets Very good. Anybody else? The question is, would you like to be picked? Maybe there's somebody who wouldn't want to go. What do you think? Is there anyone here who wouldn't want to be picked? Okay, Nevermore wrote quite a lengthy comment. Let me read it for you guys. Nevermore says, yes, I would like to, even though there is a high probability the movie itself will end up really bad. Okay, the movie will end up badly? Because of my acting skills. Okay, Nevermore, I heard you speak on Discord, and I think you would be a good actor. At least your voice was very pleasant. But still, I don't care as long as I experience it. Yes, Picasso says your singing would make up for it. Very good phrasal verb, make up for it, which means compensate, right? Compensate for it, make up for it. Okay, we'll take, very good, Nevermore. Okay, your score is 4. All right, need to reset my button. Here we go. And last comment, and then we move on to the next question. Last comment, guys. Anybody? Would you like to be picked for this or not? Just unmute your mic and give me your opinion. How about, I see some nice users there. Some of you for the first time. Hello, Xiao. Welcome. Hello. Hazal, nice to meet you. And Nana the Greatest is there too. Okay, very good. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And Doze, nice to meet you too. Okay, there's no comments, no opinion about this. I would love to go there. I would love to be picked for a movie made in space. But of course, the problem is I would have to practice my Russian because I haven't practiced it for a long time. Because I guess everyone would be speaking Russian there. Challenge. Okay, guys, I have a next question. Next question for you guys. Next question. Here we go. Let's save that. Yes, you can speak English. Nevermore says, I'll speak English with a thick Russian accent. Oh, and Goodnam also said, yes and no, but I tell you why I want to be picked. So I was gonna tell you why I don't want. Oh, okay, just a second. So I want to tell you why yes, and the reasons for why no, right? Okay, because in space, okay, we don't need the article. It's not the space, but because the space is a specific place, but space is just general. So in space, maybe I would be lonely. Even there are some people around, but I can't go anywhere far in the ISS. Right. Very good answer. Okay, you get 4. Good, Nam. Thank you. Good answer. Thank you. Because you can't go far. Yes, that would be very lonely. You always have to talk to the same people. Right. Yeah. But you can always see the Earth, right? You can see the Earth from the window. Maybe that makes you even more lonely because you can't be there. Very good. Okay, next question, guys. Next question. So this kind of movie is going to be something like a reality show. Do you guys know this? Reality TV or reality show? Yes or no? Reality means they take people somewhere. Some of them are not trained actors, and they take them in some situation and they just film as these people are interacting. Okay? Reality TV. So the question is, do you think reality shows are natural? Oh, this is R. Natural or staged? Staged means planned. Okay? You know, you watch a reality show and sometimes we think that it's really happening. Somebody said something, oh, it's really funny. But some people say, no, actually this was all planned. What do you guys think? What is your opinion? Come on, jump on the voice chat and speak up. Here's your chance to practice. Anybody?
Hello.
Hello, Godlike, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
I'm kind of new student here. I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah, I can hear you, Godlike. Okay, Godlike. So the question is, do you think reality shows are natural or do you think they are staged?
No, actually, I think it's staged because you just kind of planned before, and actually we cannot actually say that it's going to be happen very kind of by chance, you know, or in
So, it's really gonna be planned, or you just gonna see that.
I see.
So how in the world?
So you think it's planned and it's kind of a lie because they already prepared to do this, right?
Yeah, no, but it just depends. So.
I like that answer. It depends. It depends.
It's gonna be 50-50. Some of them just gonna be live, some people, but something not.
Okay. Do you know any examples of reality shows that you've watched?
But even though it's just really not my favorite of watching TV or reality shows or whatever, but even though it's not really good, and really I just watch the TV or so on. So, but even though I think like this, you know.
Yes.
As I told you, it just depends, you know.
Yes, it depends.
But I just have another question.
Sure.
I just want to ask you what actually, can you tell me your timetable of the actually having English class, because I'm new student here, so I don't know where and how just gonna enjoy your class here, even though I just don't know the time. So
yes, so the best way. Okay. So that's one question. Okay, very good. So let me just pause for a second. So if you're just joining us now, if you're a new student or if this is your first time here, well, the classes take place on Twitch and on Discord at the same time. So you need to be a member of the Discord server. And there is a form that I asked students about what kind of classes they would like. So if you haven't filled that out, please go to the announcements and fill it out. But I'm also asking you this question. What time is convenient for you? So most students, so if you are listening to this, please send me a private message on Discord. Tell me the time that would be convenient for you. I will take a look at your answers and look at my schedule and try to do it at the time that is most convenient to you guys. And as of next week, we will have more regular classes. So in order to get notified, the best way you can do is follow my channel on Twitch. This way the Twitch will email you when I go live, and this way you will know. But also we will try to schedule regular classes on Discord so that all students know. So that will happen next week, guys, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, so thanks for that question. Excellent. Now, Nana, the greatest sensei, thank you so much for this answer. She says, no, I think reality shows are all scripted. That's another good word, scripted. Do you guys know what scripted means? It obviously comes from the word script, which is the lines, the words that actors are saying on screen, okay? That's what script is, right? Okay, why, Nana, why do you think they're all scripted? Do you have evidence to support your statement? Do you think these shows cannot happen naturally? See what I'm doing, guys? I'm trying to go deeper. It's not just like, yes, I think this. No, I don't think that. But then we want to know why, okay? Do you have evidence? Do you want to support your answer with some details? Okay, so Nana is typing now. Goodnam has an opinion too. He says that he already knows that some shows are planned before acting. Right. Very interesting. So if that's the case, oh, I see. Nana says that interviews show it, that they're all fake. So that means they shouldn't be called reality shows, right? Reality. Because it is not reality. They are unreal. Unreal.
Yeah, it's misleading.
Oh, it's misleading. They're not reality shows. Okay, if that's the case... Not a reality show. That's right. Unreality shows. Very good. Unreality shows. Excellent. Hey guys, I also had another question. Just one last question, I think, about this article, and then we can talk about something else. Some people, okay, and this is a question that it can happen on IELTS or the TOEFL exam, okay, something like that. And that's a little bit more important question. Look, so you have to think about your answer carefully. Some people think that space exploration, you know the word space exploration, is worth the cost. Worth the cost? You know, space exploration is very expensive, right? We need to build the rockets and do the science behind it and train everybody. Yes, so space exploration is very costly. But others disagree. Okay, disagree. They say space exploration is a waste of money. Waste of money. What do you think? Okay, what do you think? Some people think that space exploration is a great endeavor. We should do it. Doesn't matter how much it costs. But other people say, well, exploring space is not practical and it costs too much money. That money could be used in other areas. Okay, so let's hear from some of you guys. Think about your answer and maybe if you can speak for like 30 seconds, give your answer and support it, that would be great. Who wants to
Okay, I
go
wouldn't
first?
mind to.
Okay, who's first?
Me?
Okay, Scrappy, welcome. Scrappy, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so what do you think about that, Scrappy?
Okay, so first of all,
Mhm.
people that say that it's very costly, I mean, first of all, it's true, but second of all, it's not their money to worry about. Sure, space exploration is a wonderful thing and we should know more about space, but I want to say that we need to look inside our planet, like in the oceans. Basically, we barely know like 20% of the ocean, and that's like nothing. So I personally I'm interested more in oceans now than space, because we already did more space projects and so on. And I think exploring the ocean is more difficult.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for your answer, Scrappy. That was very good. Very good. Okay, so do you guys remember the points that Scrappy mentioned? He actually had a couple of points. And this is important. When you provide your answer, you have to give several points and examples why you think so. Do you remember what Scrappy said? He made a couple of points about why he thinks space exploration is a bit of a waste of money. What did he say? Do you remember? There are a couple of points. I think there were 2 points. The first point was that, well, I'd like you guys to kind of, did you pay attention? I hope you could hear him well. I think it was really well done. Thank you, Scrappy. You mentioned that, first of all, you mentioned that we still don't know much about the world. Our Earth, our planet Earth needs to be discovered still, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then you gave a specific example. For example, the oceans. The oceans remain unexplored. So it would be wiser to divert this money from space exploration to ocean exploration. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Well, you did very well. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Now, I see Nana has a comment. Thank you. Nana, the greatest sensei. Very good. But that's impossible, because I am the greatest sensei. Just kidding. Thanks, Nana. She says, I guess I'm assuming Nana is a she. She says, exploring space is important in order to develop humanity and thinking more rationally. Interesting. We should look deeper to get answers, basically, especially understand the universe we live in. Okay, so it is important. So Nana, you need to, in your answer, you need to be more specific, because you don't want the listener to be guessing, okay? You have to answer directly. I think that it's not a waste of money, and then elaborate, okay? Because that will make the listener wonder, or they might be confused which side you are on. But other than that, the answer is very good. Very good. Thank you. So remember, first state which side you're on, and then provide details. Okay, Sapphire. Sapphire, I wonder if you want to explain it on your microphone, okay? Because that is a better practice. Okay, so you typed a long answer in the chat, but I just wonder if you want to explain it in words. That would be a better practice for you.
Sure.
Okay, go for it. For like 30 seconds or something, okay?
Okay. So this opportunity costing, it's a very simplistic argument that really doesn't have any basis, and it's something that is taught at high school level. So they can't deny the whole, they can't cancel out the whole space exploration endeavor of mankind. It's such a simplistic argument, and I put forward two basic arguments. One is the technology that we have, the Wi-Fi and the remote control, the pencils. These are all a result of deep space exploration. So we were faced with a problem, and scientists tried very hard to solve it. And we had satellites, and now we have GPS, Global Positioning System, which synchronizes economic clocks to pinpoint a location on Earth. And it has greatly advanced humans and mankind as a civilization forward. I think it's a step forward, the deep space exploration actually. But I do think, these petty projects like having a gold plate with evidence of mankind and life on Earth in the Voyager spacecraft, these kinds of things can be avoided. But when we refer back to the original question, that money can be invested somewhere else, like in healthcare or to develop a COVID-19 vaccine. It doesn't really make a difference, a sizable difference. So we should leave space to that, because if our forefathers thought that inventing light or inventing camera isn't possible, and it's just a waste of time because it'll never be true. We might think the same thing about the Dyson sphere, for example. But in the future, our generations might be grateful that we didn't just give up.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, that was a great effort. Thank you so much for that. Now, Sapphire, I'll give you some feedback, okay? I'll give you some feedback. Your answer is very elaborate. That's very good. It's very wordy and everything. However, if you want to score highly on, let's say, an IELTS or a TOEFL oral test, you have to be more precise. So what I notice is that probably the way you the way you drive the argument reflects your culture. And that's good. That's a beautiful thing, because I know that there's different rhetorical styles in different parts of the world. But when it comes to the North American style, it is very direct. So even in your comment, you said that ambiguity makes a great rhetoric. Well, ambiguity is beautiful when you are talking about poetry, when you are talking about art. Ambiguity is very nice to have, right? But when it comes to communicating an opinion, especially in the North American style of discourse, how we talk, it's really important to have clearly state, like, yes, I believe that we need to continue space exploration for following reasons. And then you go on into example 1, example 2. And then at the very end, you should probably just go back and say, yes, for these reasons, this is why I think space exploration is an important endeavor. Yes, you're back. Yes, very good. Well, so Sapphire, you are obviously, your fluency level in English is very good. But in order to be an effective communicator, especially in the North American style, which the TOEFL exam is example of that. And maybe IELTS is getting there a little bit, I think it's better to have a clear opinion and a clear stance. But anyway, it was a good answer. Yes. Yes, I know. It's maybe good for an essay, right? Your opinion is more balanced. It's good for an essay. But maybe not clear enough for a short answer like that. But you did really, really well. So yeah, that was really, really good. These are just pointers in order for you to move from 90% to 100%. Okay, that's the point I'm giving you. All right, one more person would like to give me an opinion. What do you think about this? Space exploration, is it worth the cost, or is it a waste of money? Okay, shall we wait?
A few moments later.
So let's just talking about this. So can I start talking about this?
Yes, godlike. You want to go next? Sure. Just go ahead and tell me your opinion about this question.
Yeah, thank you. In my opinion, I think that's just gonna be maybe just depends on the condition we are just imagining about. So, is it just gonna be a waste of money, or does it really necessary to give it actually spend a lot of cost about actually space exploration? So, even though I think it's just going to be really necessary, because when the scientists going to need these things to actually to find out the new things, so and actually they're just going to have their own reason, and also it's just going to be really actually huge reason to do those actually exploration. Sorry, yeah, and this is my opinion. So I think it just depends on that condition, as they should do or not. Even though sometimes they're just going to do this actually space exploration, and they're just going to have a very bad results. I mean, as have already kind of actually hit the actual nature. Actually, sorry, hit the nature. So it's just very kind of bad, which is very frustrating. So. And as I told that it just really depends. So we're just going to actually decide this going to actually attention to that reason as they want, even though to do not hit the nature or whatever. So.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, godlike. Oh, do you have more? Because we were trying to fit in the 30-second limit. Do you want to say more?
No, thanks.
Okay, very good.
It's going to be very enough.
Oh, that's very good. Thank you so much. Good job. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Yes, again, this is a very similar comment that I will make to godlike, like I did to Sapphire. Yes, the English fluency level is fairly good, okay? So I wouldn't worry about that. And if you want to make a conversation and if you want to discuss it, it's a good idea to say it depends. It depends on something. But if this is part of an English test, or if this is part of an English assignment, maybe the teacher is waiting for you to express a specific opinion. So it is a wiser strategy to choose one side and try to support it. Okay? I'm not saying that your answer is incorrect or something like that. There is no such thing. Your answer is very well thought out, actually. It depends on many factors, right? It depends on many factors. But if you're going for an English test, or if you want to do it as a part of an assignment, the teachers are always looking for whether students are able to express clear opinions. And the second thing they're looking for is whether students can support their opinions with specific facts. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So
sorry for interrupting you.
No
Can
problem.
I just give a 45 seconds answer,
Sure. Or you want to do it again?
All right.
Try it again?
Yeah, so that's going to be like a TOEFL format,
Okay, very good. Let's try that. Okay, everybody, listen carefully, because Valiant Venture? Valiant?
Yeah.
Valiant Venture. Okay, welcome,
Yeah.
and go for it. Time, start.
In my opinion, it is not worth doing space exploration for two reasons. First, we have not even explored the Earth properly. The example for that is that we don't even know about the location of the tectonic plates. The second reason for that is the space exploration is not going to be effective. For example, we should spend more money on education rather than doing space exploration that is going to be helpful in the long run, but we do have many serious issues that are currently present.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was 43 seconds.
Okay, very good. So time-wise,
But,
it was
yeah.
very good. So what do you think? How did
But
you
in
do?
terms of the examples, I should say that those should be like related to your life experience, you know? And the issue here is that it is so academic, and I cannot really come up with a good example, you know?
I see.
That could be, that could derive from, you know, the real life experience. And
So-
that's an issue here.
Okay, let's give
But
that-
I don't think, but I don't think that TOEFL would include that type of question because, you know, it is so academic.
Yeah. Well, no, actually it would. Actually, it would. I've seen similar questions. So it is possible.
Gotcha.
It is possible, yeah.
Yeah, so what examples would you just come up with?
That's a very
That's-
good question.
that's the question.
So if you want to make it personal, and especially in your case, when you said that space exploration is not a wise way of spending money, you could maybe give an example of someone who was ill in your family. For example, we don't
Gotcha, yeah.
see what I mean. We have no cure for cancer yet, and cancer is a major killer, right? So,
Yeah,
so
so
see what
we
I
need
mean?
to shrink that. You know, we gotta shrink that in a 20 seconds. I
Yeah,
should
I
say.
know. So that all that comes to training, right? To think quickly.
All right, so I can just say something like, you know, it is not worth doing space exploration for two reasons. And the first reason is that we should spend more money on on investing in education and health, you know. And for example, my family member suffers from cancer. And
Yeah, you
we
could
cannot even
say that, right? So you know,
Alright.
you wish that you know, more money would be diverted to healthcare and research for cancer treatments, right? Something
Yeah.
like that.
So yeah, I'm taking TOEFL on June 19th. and
Okay.
So I'm just prepping. Yeah.
Excellent. So this would be useful. And maybe if you really want to put the cherry on top, you know, the cherry on top means like the
I
make
know, I
it
know.
really, really nice. Then you might just want to finish with one sentence where you go back to expressing your opinion. So the last sentence could be just saying,
it is. Yeah, it is not mandatory to say that, but if you've spoken so fast and you gave it a good solid answer, so you will not even you might even need to pronounce that, you know.
Yes.
But when it comes to speaking like towards the time restriction, I don't think it is worth doing that, you know.
Oh yeah. You don't want to go over the time. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's good. So that means you are obviously you seem to be prepared well. I wish you all the best on your training. And of course, please, when is it? June 8th? June 8th, right? Coming up?
19th.
Oh, 19th. Okay. So please join our lessons from now on. We'll be practicing more discussions and things like that.
Right. So it's gonna be on the daily basis, isn't it?
Yes, I'll try to do it every day. Right.
All right.
Just I need to decide on
Okay.
the time, okay?
Okay.
And by the way,
So I
if you
think, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be, you know, a suitable time for those who are in Europe because, you know, it's just evening, and so we just come from work and do stuff, and so we have enough time to prepare, you know.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, for people in Asia, it may be already late, so I might have to do it earlier. But
like 2 or 3 hours earlier could do.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, that is possible. Well, everybody, I am just so excited. I think this lesson was pretty successful. I want to thank you for your participation, and remember, everyone who participates is making this a great success, okay? I want to really applaud you guys, because English is not your first language and you're trying, and you know that this is broadcast, so you might feel shy about speaking up, but those who speak up, they benefit in many ways, okay? So I would really want to encourage you to do that. So I am already planning a kind of a course where we will focus on communication, we will focus on discussions, we will focus on expanding vocabulary. So please let me know.
And the course is gonna cost $9.99. So.
No. No. The course on Discord is free. But of course,
take it before it goes to up. Yeah, it goes up.
But of course, if you can help me grow the channel somehow, there are links in Twitch that you can do that. For example, you can become a fan of the channel, or you can become a big fan of the channel, or a great fan, or you can just buy me a coffee. Supposedly, if somebody buys me a coffee, there should be something happening on the screen, but I don't know what it is because it hasn't actually happened yet. So if you feel like you want to buy me a coffee, you can always do that by clicking the link to buy me a coffee.
Just give me your PayPal and I'm gonna pay.
No. I mean, I don't want. No, I mean, there's also a way to do this, but yeah, I would just basically appreciate anyone who wants to help this channel grow and support it. There are many ways of doing it, but of course, all the teaching that I'm doing is on Discord is free. But of course, there's also a way for you to book a private lesson. So check out the links on my Twitch account for ways of doing that, where you can select a convenient hour and you can book a Zoom session with me. That's another option that you can help me out. Because of course, I want to have more time to research for your classes, and I want to buy better equipment, better microphones, so that this is a good experience. So thank you so much again for joining us. Follow me on the social media, and please make sure you join the English Hub. This is an amazing and quickly growing community of learners on Discord. The link is in the video description. That's where you can find me. And of course, I'll try to be there more often. Feel free to DM me anytime. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Applause to all the participants again. Thank you. Thank you. A big shout out to Vivek and his amazing Discord skills, and White Star, of course, Twinkle, all the participants today. If I don't mention your name, I'm really sorry. Sapphire spoke up a lot. Godlike, Scrappy, Valiant. Who else spoke up? Good Nam, and Forum Player, of course. Nana, thank you for your comments as well. This and Nevermore,
Can I
thank
ask
you.
you a question?
Yeah,
real
sure.
quick? Where are you from?
You're welcome, bro.
Oh, I'm from Canada. I'm broadcasting from British Columbia.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have that
Colombia, that's
unique
cool.
pronunciation.
Yeah.
That's peculiar, I should say.
Okay, very good. I'm glad you like it.
And can you just ask another question?
Sure.
What should I actually call you? I mean, what is your name?
Okay, you can call me Jack.
Tell us.
Jack. Just call me Jack.
Okay, Jack.
Oh, nice
Call
to
me
meet
Jack.
you.
Yes, nice to meet you guys.
Do you have any kind of IELTS courses or so on? No.
Well, I do tutoring, one-on-one tutoring, so you can contact me, book a session. But if there's interest, if more people want to do a specifically IELTS course, I can start an IELTS course. So if you are interested in an IELTS course, please DM me on Discord and say, I want IELTS, okay? Because these are specific skills. Okay.
Thank you.
I have another question.
Okay, more questions. Okay.
No, I have another question.
Yes,
in
Valiant.
terms of the private meeting, can I have a 5 minutes talk with you for free?
Well, you can chat with me on Discord, sure. But if it's
I wanna have a voice conversation,
Yeah, sure.
because I want to do it vocally,
You were trying to say like a free trial.
Well, I am here.
I'm just gonna ask some questions, about the courses, because I want to pay money, but I need to know.
Okay.
I need to know, yeah.
Sure. So I'm
Whether-
on. You can always find me. You can always find me and voice chat with me on the English Hub. This is a great place to be. So that's where I'll be mostly. Okay.
So English
Okay.
Hub got 2 days or yesterday ago Discord partnership. So now we can get vent URL, and we are available. You can find us And server discovery on Discord. It's an official feature on your client too. So now we all can share a benefit URL to be easier and this kind of thing.
Oh, I see. I'm not familiar with that, so maybe you can explain it to me later after I stop the stream, okay? Because that sounds very exciting, foreign player. Thank you.
Yeah, I can.
Thanks so much. Good to know. Well, thank you so much. I don't want to hold you here for too long. I know it's getting late for people in Asia, but again, I just want to thank you for your participation, and I hope that you are feeling great.
I feel good.
You too.
See you guys.
See you later. See you later.
Thank you.
You're getting the awesome feedback. I must be proud of myself.
You are doing a great job, or we are.
While you're still here, can you play that Japanese instrument?